Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Six Side Legacies Legacy of the Lost, episode 15. Last time we left off, our characters found themselves in a very rather precarious situation, meeting the man they fear, their enemy, Angel, and off in the distance, a ship sailing towards the island they are on. But before we get to that, let's introduce our characters, starting with you, Alpheus.
Howdy, I'm Alpheus. I'm the Dwarven Artificer.
Endre.
Hello, I am Andre, the Tiefling Sorcerer.
Aquin.
Hello, I'm Aquin. I'm the Dragonborn Druid.
Rook.
I'm Rook. I'm the Leonin Paladin.
Kassira.
Hello, I'm Kassira, the Tiefling Fighter.
Okay. Now let me just switch this music to something a little bit more appropriate. You all find yourselves in a building, a corpse in front of you fully cut in half. What do you guys do?
Remind me, is the chief's son's corpse still there? And the shaman?
The chief's son's corpse is not there, for it went away with the prince. And the shaman is the body that is in there.
Kassira would look down to see if the stone hand was still there. Was it cut by the forearm down, or just cut by the wrist?
It was cut at the wrist, and then directly handed to you. You still have it in your possession.
Alright. Kassira will first stand there. After a few heartbeats of silence, she would shove it within her bag and turn towards the rest of the party.
Okay.
We need to figure a way out of here.
Rook kind of looks around and looks to the body, looks to everybody else, and he's like, okay, listen, there were literally only us and that man right there know what happened. We do not have to lay claim to this. We do not have to announce what happened. Things can be worked out, I am almost certain, but if we need to focus on getting away so that we can actually sail out of this place alive.
Andre is just gonna nod. She's gonna let out this deep sigh and have a little shake to her head. It's like, if I'm not wrong, we did invite 3 Dragonborns onto the ship, though. And she's gonna kind of turn her gaze towards Aquin.
Aquin still looks a little shaken and barely notices Andre's gaze until glancing over at her and then looking a little dazed and confused.
Kassira will look to Aquin and Alpheus, seeing that both Rook and Endre are in agreement of leaving. And she will say, I don't think they will believe that we are innocent in this situation. They will believe we slaughtered the shaman and the chief's son is randomly disappeared. I don't think they will believe us. I think we need to leave.
DM, quick question.
Yes?
So what was killed last time was a hag?
As far as you guys
Or
are
what would-
aware, it looks like a hag.
But last we checked, when it was killed, it dropped in illusion form. So it's
Uh,
just like a whole body
So-
there.
So originally it was for basically not like mad or not like an illusion, but it was physically transformed into an elf creature. And when it was slashed down, it very suddenly transformed into a hag as the magic just faded away and its body returned to normal. And then it was just kind of fell apart as it was cut fully in half.
I mean, we have the proof right here. I don't think we're that much of a problem, but like it's hard to tell how much of a hold this thing had on all these people.
Considering they respected the shaman and that they blindly believed her and her orders, I don't think we can persuade them easily.
I
Well, to
mean,
be fair, this is a notoriously ugly creature. She's kind of gesturing towards the hag as she's scoping the house or the building.
can I loot
Uh,
that body too while we're talking?
Just give it a minute.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Andre is kind of like walking around the building, just kind of looking around, seeing what there is really. But going back to it, Andre kind of, as she's stepping around, looking around, she just kind of shakes her head. It's like, this is already a tough predicament. I mean, is the prince going to try to see our answers or have us, I don't know, call forth him if he... I don't even think anyone would even considering accepting his offer. It's just bureaucracy at that point.
Kasira would narrow her eyes at the mention of the offer. You would be foolish to accept it, any of us.
I'm agreeing with you. There's no point for that. But
Listen,
I-
again, we need to just... There is no winning if we try to convince them that we are innocent. Considering the chief's son already had a hard time agreeing with us that this fire snake kind of sprouted out of the ground, out of nowhere, and claimed to be the whole reason why this whole thing was occurring within this island. We need to leave. Quickly. Kasara will look to Aquin and... Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say Andre just kind of nods to that.
Kasara will look to Aquin and Alpheus. Do you guys need anything before we go?
Aquin gives a sort of pensive look, but shakes her head gradually.
I think I'm set. Although I would like to check its pockets.
You mean that? And she'll gesture towards the corpse of the hag.
I mean, you don't know what it could have. I wanted to check the house too, just in case, because she seemed to have known the prince. But, well, we're on a time schedule here, and I don't think we have much time.
Just be careful. Did you need, I saw that you were kind of interested in that medal over there. Did you need it?
Out of character, which medal again?
It was the one we found in the cave where it was, the medal that Kasira recognized.
It was in the house?
No, it was within the cave where those 5 statues were. Where we were walking around.
Okay.
Mhm.
As much as I would love to go back and get it, I don't think we can.
Okay.
So what would you guys like to do?
For the most part, Andre's kind of just walk around the house as they're talking, looking for anything that might be valuable or they might use for the future.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alpheus, as you search the hag's body, you notice they don't really have a whole lot of things on them. A couple like odd twigs and different like grasses on them. No money. They also have what was on their back is like when they were transformed into an elf. They do have like this really long like staff stick like structure, which most would utilize for like a walking stick. It is a branch with a kind of forked end on it. And Endre, as you walk around the house, you don't see a whole lot here, mostly just different spices and a couple different incense bottles. Outside of that, not much.
Hmm.
Either way, I think Andre's gonna try to gesture for them to leave, but checking outside just in case if anything might be occurring with the town, since the chief's son had said that if the volcano stopped erupting or the smoke stopped, then the belief was that they were doomed. So she's just kind of looking outside to see if there's any panic or if anyone is searching or anything along that lines.
Oh, sorry, could you repeat that? I was checking something.
What the heck? No, Andre is gonna like take a little peek outside to see if anything is occurring. For example, there being any sort of panic or anything along that line. Since the last time they had spoken to the chief's son, he had said that if the smoke had stopped, then the volcano was bound to erupt, and that was their belief that it was going to erupt if the smoke had stopped, and she's just seeing if there's any panic or anything of that sort.
As you look outside, there really is no panic. It is very difficult to see the top of the mountain right now, as it is nighttime. Especially from down here, where you are quite a ways away from the mountain. Although you do notice that a thick fog is starting to blow in.
I've done all I've needed to. It didn't really have much, but are we getting the Dragonborns or not?
Andre's just gonna look towards Aquin, because Aquin had made that call earlier.
I mean, they said they wanted to get off the island, didn't they? I can't imagine they'd ever be able to if we just leave them here.
I also feel bad for this village. Sure, we found out that the sacrifices aren't needed and they will be controlled, but these people still don't know that. And now that this hag is here, are they still going to continue to sacrifice people every year?
We've done
Andre
what we could for these people.
Sorry, what were you saying?
We've done what we could for these people. We don't have a lot of options. It would take a lot of convincing from outsiders that everything that they stood for is wrong.
Endre?
Andre just kind of gives a shrug as she doesn't really see the point to try to put that effort into telling people who's so developed in a faith or a belief to try to persuade them in a different manner.
If it truly troubles you, and she'll look at those who are in disagreement and have slight doubts of leaving, we can try, but it will take a lot, and we will need evidence. As for the Dragonborns, we do not know them. They are more mouths to feed. I do feel bad for them. But we do not know them. We do not know why they came here and what they've done.
I say we put it to a vote. Everybody. All in favor of bringing them aboard. Say aye. I'm looking towards everybody.
Aquan has a careful talon raised, like a I agree, but silently.
Andre? Rook?
Andre kind of gives a sigh. I'm more inclined for the Dragonborns, but I don't know about the town.
Rook?
Maybe Rook is having connection issues, perhaps?
Is still having connection issues and has been staying muted for a little bit while I try to figure it out. He says he looks very antsy and says, listen, guys. Yeah, sure. I think that we should give these guys a fair shake to get out and get them out. We don't have time to be doing all this. We need to go. If we're gonna get the Dragonborn, we need to get them now and leave.
Oh, that's 3 in agreement. That's majority vote. Alrighty then. Sorry, Kasira, but looks like we're bringing them on.
Kasira's tail will lash. And where we met them, that bar, that's within the civilization where the town is. You need to keep your head low, or we all need to keep our heads low to get them. We do not talk to anyone, we do not look at anyone. Get them and get out.
I think that's self-explanatory at this point.
Then
I
let's
agree
go.
that we need to go fast, but the people don't know anything that has happened yet. They have no reason to suspect or fear anything out of us.
You still shouldn't stand out.
Alright, let's go then.
Andre just follows to whoever leaves.
I'm assuming I'm going to leave, question mark?
Aquin?
Yeah, Aquan is a little startled by the bluntness of Rook and just kind of scrambles off.
Okay, and you guys are heading towards the Dragonborn's last known location?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the inn, right?
You guys are scrambling across the cobblestones, trying to run as fast as you can. At least that's what I'm kind of guessing you guys are doing. Kind of pushing people. I mean, most people have gone to bed at this point, but there are still a couple more people still out celebrating and having a good time. Eventually, you guys make it over to the tavern where the Dragonborn were staying, rushing inside, and you see that none of them are awake. However, on this bottom floor, you see that of all the rooms, only 3 of them have their doors closed. So you can kind of make the assumption that that's where the Dragonborn are staying. What would you guys like to do?
We are sailing off the island. So if you would like to come along, then now's your chance.
So they are inside of the rooms, most likely asleep. Is what I meant by that.
Oh, I missed that. I did not understand that. My bad. Well, crap. Aquan is kind of hesitating at this point. Yeah, unsure of what to do.
Kasira will look to Aquin and Andre. They all know our faces. We pick each door. There's 3 of them, 3 of us. We wake them up. Open the door. Kasira will go towards the middle door.
I guess Andre will go to the 3rd door. And then she's gonna look to like Rook or Alpheus for one of them to tag along with her.
I think Alpheus would just be in the back, keeping an eye on anything. Should anybody approach or anything happen.
Okay. As you guys kind of all simultaneously swing the doors open, you just see each of you sees a dragonborn just sleeping. The covers pulled over them, just taking a nap.
Kasara will walk over and shake their shoulder. We're leaving. Let's go.
Huh? What? Sorry, what?
We're leaving. Gather all your things. We're leaving. We're sailing off from this island.
Okay, you're leaving it. Okay, you're leaving in the morning, right?
Now.
You guys are leaving now.
Yes,
What time
now.
is
Gather
it?
your things. Doesn't matter. Get your things now.
Why are you in such a rush?
Kasara will glare them down. I will not ask again. I will leave you behind.
Okay. God damn. You are bad at explaining things. Okay, yeah. How about, you, Andre?
Andre just kind of walks in and walks over and kind of also shakes him awake, but like gently. It's like, hey, wake up.
What's going on? Why are you in my room?
We're heading out. I came to wake you up because we're heading out right now. We don't plan on staying any longer, so if you want to come and board our ship, you're more than welcome. You could stay if you'd like, but we're leaving right now.
Okay, how long do I have to get ready?
She looks at her hands. 5 minutes max.
Oh, okay. You see as she kind of gets up, grumpily. Okay. And
But we are in a hurry, she says as she walks out. It's like, by the time I'm gone, if I'm gone, then I'm gone.
Okay, yeah, I'll hurry. And Aquin? You were the last one, right?
Yeah, but Aquan's having some
Anxiety.
and questions and anxiety because you know how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just kind of frozen up at the door, not really sure how to do this or if this is a good thing to be doing.
And I say, now that my ping is back in the double digits, that Rook, understanding that Aquin is relatively shaken right now, would have just accompanied them to this and been like, all right, you can be the face because they know you, but I can be the asshole that wakes them up, since I figure that you probably don't take too kindly to that role.
Aquin just kind of says, yeah, okay.
Rook will just beat on the door.
Okay.
At least you knocked.
Yeah. Everyone else just walks in.
What's going on? Who is it?
Hey man, friend of Aquin's, you're gonna want to come out here like quickly.
Okay, give me a minute.
That's not quickly.
Okay, to be fair, you guys are waking up. You guys are waking up people in the middle of the night who have no idea what's going on.
Hey, is it chill if I open the door, man?
Sure. What's going on?
All right, Rook opens the door and just gestures for Aquin to walk in.
A rather groggy dragonborn stands in front of you.
Aquin greets hello with like a little wave and just says, so we are leaving the island right now, and well, if you would like to come along, we need you to pack your things and come with us right now.
Oh, okay. Why aren't you guys leaving in the morning? Isn't that safer?
It'll be a lot easier to explain once we're on the move, but we are in a rush.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'll pack my stuff. I don't have much. When should I meet you out there?
Rook and Andre line up for maybe the first time this campaign. It's 5 minutes max. If I'm not there, or if we're not there when you come out, we're probably already gone, and that's that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll be there as soon as I can.
All right.
I love Rook. Rook, my man.
So what do you guys do?
Are we still waiting on them, or?
They are all
Cat is-
actively
ahead.
getting ready.
Andre's just kind of closing her eyes, anticipating the minutes, counting down 5 minutes. As she's also like looking outside just in case.
The fog is
Like,
getting
yeah.
much thicker.
Okay. I don't trust that fog one bit. Andre says as she's like points it out. I don't know if the rest of the party realized or noticed it earlier.
I think Kasara would have slightly noticed it, but she kind of had this like tunnel vision as she had like one goal in mind, and it was to gather the Dragonborns and leave. I think she would have kind of brushed it aside as just regular fog, and hearing Andre worry catches her attention, and I'm assuming after she lectured this poor Dragonborn, she would have shut the door behind them so they could get dressed or whatever they needed. And she would have crossed her arms and reply, "It's fine. We'll sail through it."
I think at the 3-minute mark, Andre would have yelled out towards them, it's like, all right, we're heading out. Just as a way to like rush them, really.
You see as all of them kind of stumble out of their rooms, all half asleep with just very small bags slung over their shoulders. They didn't really have a whole lot. It's just they were trying their best to wake up as fast as possible and be like failing. It is like, if I had to give, like, it's about 1 in the morning at this point, give or take. So they are tired. Yeah, so they all stumble out of the rooms and all kind of just greet you.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, ugh. Why are you guys in such a rush anyways? As they're kind of starting to walk behind you guys.
We'll explain
Andre-
later.
Okay, never mind. Sorry, I didn't mean to. No, never mind.
As you guys walk outside, it is much colder than when you entered this building. The fog is cold and damp, and everything tastes just a little bit like salt right now.
Kasira would have, in her kind of like crossed arm position, she would have like closed in a bit tighter around herself and curl her tail in a bit and then look around. Okay, she'll look down at her armor and think for a second. DM, out of character, remind me, how much metal was there? In the cave?
In the cave, it looked like the main pillar that was supporting the orb was all metal, and that is about like 4 feet off the ground, with and it's like a circular pedestal, with the pedestal being roughly about a foot thick, so diameter of about a foot, with a small indentation on the top for the orb to kind of sit in the middle without moving.
It wouldn't be enough to make a chest plate, would it?
Oh, that's a lot of metal.
Okay, so I'm assuming no.
No, you can. Like, that would be enough to make a full chest beat out of, but it is still inside the center of the island.
Okay. Probably not worth it. It's fine. Kasara will brush that thought aside and continue on forward.
Okay. As you guys are moving through the city, roughly knowing the way, maybe taking an odd turn here and there, but being corrected by both the Dragonborn as well as you guys kind of remembering the right path. At this point, the fog is so thick you cannot see more than like 10 feet in front of you. Continuing to walk down the streets, you begin to see less and less people as people begin to go inside from this horribly thick fog. The further you guys go, the deeper the dread, the smell of death coming from something, somewhere, everywhere. Salts everywhere. You guys continue going, eventually reaching your ship. What do you guys do?
Well, Aquan hops right into setting sail, I guess.
I'd like to check the condition of that chest that was still on the ship. Anything happening with it?
What chest?
Is there no chest on the ship now?
There is no chest.
Oh,
Where the
that
chest
is
was,
a problem.
where the chest was, there is now a circular ring. As if water had been splashed over the chest and algae had grew, but then the chest was removed, leaving a rectangular crater on the wooden surface.
Is it of any danger to the ship? Like it might rot through it or something like that?
Oh no, it's just like small, like very, very small amount of like moss, algae type substance has grown, making it so you very clearly knew that at one point there was a chest there or something rectangular shaped at the very least, but it's no longer there.
I'm just gonna report, guys, the chest is missing and I have no idea what happened to it. It is mildly concerning, but we should probably start heading out now.
Andre is just gonna sigh really loudly, annoyed, because she really wanted to see what it was in that chest, but she's just at this point just trying to help Aquan Aquan take off whatever is attaching the boat to the sails or boat to the dock.
Okay. After not very long, especially because you guys are rushing as fast as you possibly can, the ship gets released from the dock, but remains stagnant, for there is no wind.
Guys, what do we do now? There's no wind. We can't move.
Do we have oars? Or something?
You guys do have oars on the bottom of the ship, but it's not enough to like really get any good speed out of this ship.
But would it make us move at all?
It would make you guys move, although slowly.
Current goal is just to get undocked and into the ocean, so we might as well, and just wait for the wind to pick up once we're out at sea.
Andre is gonna look towards the other dragonborns, and just kind of. She has a questionable face, like she has a curiosity face, whether or not. Well, let me retract. She just asked them blatantly, "Do you know how to make us move faster?"
We can help row. How is the fog getting thicker with no wind?
Andre
the
just
fog works.
shrugs.
Well, we've just undocked. It's not like we're moving. Are we sure staying on the boat is the best idea? Would dry land not be better?
What do you mean? Get off the ship?
I mean, can we move anywhere?
Maybe if we
We're
use
just
the
sitting
oars.
ducks here. That'll be a pain and a half.
Well, we can try.
All right.
My thing is that if we don't move and they figure out it was us, and she's gonna say this in a very hushed tone towards Alpheus. It's like, if we don't move and they figure out that it's us that caused Mountain to, stop smoking, then
Andre, I don't know what you're on about. The volcano stopped smoking means that there's not going to be explosion. That's what the guy told us.
no, he said
I
that
think-
there was going to be.
There's going to be no explosion. The entire
know.
point was just to sacrifice somebody, and there's going to be no explosion.
I understand that, but I don't want to be associated with that. So the quicker or the furthest we can get away, whether it's rowing or not, I'd rather be away. Or, if we leave the boat, they might try to take the boat.
Again, there's no reason they would have to take the boat because they do not suspect us of anything. But if we're going to row, let's just row, I guess, then.
Andre just kind of have her hands up, annoyed with the whole situation, but she just lets out a deep sigh. It's like, all right, let's row.
Asira will start heading down to go get started on rowing.
Aquin, your neck, the back of your neck, starts to burn.
Aquin hisses very suddenly, and their hand claps the back of their neck as they in pain, and kind of falls to a knee.
Brooke will walk over to them and be like, "Are you all right? What's going on?"
It's hurting again. The necklace. I think the boat's getting closer.
The boat?
You guys
Asira
begin to
will
hear the
stop midway.
creaking. You all begin to hear the creaking of a boat. Not very far away. In front of you, somewhere, in this dense fog. A creaking. That's all.
What boat?
And Aquin just kind of groans in frustration, trying to explain what's going on, and just kind of stutters slightly. I'm being hunted.
Hunted?
And she just kind of covers her face and trembles a little.
Rook gets down at eye level with Aquin, having literally no idea what's going on because nobody ever explained this to him. And he grabs Aquin's shoulders and just like, Aquin, I need you to be 100% with me right now, because if that creaking noise is a ship that is hunting you, then we need to leave.
I don't think we can leave. I think we need to get ready to fight.
Well, ships can't go inland now, can they? And he's going to pick Aquin up and start sprinting back on the shore.
Okay,
right.
so
And just
Aquin is not resistant, huh?
he's gonna yell back. He's gonna yell back to the other Dragonborn, just change your plans.
One quick thing. As you two are having this conversation, you guys do begin to feel heavy water droplets on your face. It does seem to be raining.
Andre's just gonna look up.
Are we
So-
under the ship? Trying to row
As you
the boat?
guys look up, you can't really see anywhere as the fog is far too thick. But as you do look up, A couple raindrops do fall into your guys' mouths, and it is salty.
Seeing, I know Kasara would like kind of pause midway through hearing the hissing noise, and then, I mean, how far would Aquin and Rook be? I'm assuming Kasara wouldn't be able to hear them and just see them run.
You guys would, yeah, you would just kind of see them run.
Okay. Kasara's ears would have kind of like tilted back towards the sound of where the creaking of the wood would be and look around kind of like confused and puzzled and then feel the rain droplets and then seeing Rook and Alcuin dash out of the boat. She would have been frustrated at first that they're leaving without any warning, but then see this urgency in Rook's face and the pain in Alcuin's. Kasara will quickly, just seeing Andre just distracted looking up, she would just grab her hand and go, "Let's go, Alpheus, let's go."
What? Where?
We're leaving on shore somewhere.
How far are we from shore, DM? That's another good question.
You guys are maybe like 2 or 3 inches away from the dock right now.
Cool. Yep, that's okay. That's sick.
Makes sense. But also, Aquin just
Shouldn't we put the ship back together?
What do you mean put the ship back together? There was no wind to move.
I mean, but when it does move,
It's not gonna move.
I'm saying the.
Okay, do you want me to just throw the anchor over? Oh, just overboard?
like tied to the shore.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, let me do that really quick. And she will release Andre's hand and sprint towards the anchor to try and haul it over the ship.
Okay.
I'm assuming she does so and it's fine.
Yes, the anchor drops into the water.
Awesome. Kasara will do any other procedure that needs the ship to be stuck into or just sturdy to where the ground is and make sure it's docked properly and then take both Alpheus and Andre and get the hell out of the ship.
And the Dragonborn.
Oh yes, you too.
They will also abandon the ship.
DM, is Dusk recovered from his bout of no good very bad day? Yeah.
He is recovered. He's not like fully recovered, but like he is only puking up a little bit of black tar.
I will summon him to my side then, and just as soon as we get off the shore, I will load up Aquin onto Dusk, and then very quickly, as soon as Aquin is done, I sprint back, grab Alpheus, pick him up, put him on Dusk, and then just because 2 slowest party members, and just Dusk, go as far inland as you can.
I don't like being picked up.
And be faster next time.
Fuck you too.
Oh my god.
Dusk rides off.
I'm also assuming for time's sake, Kasara would have grabbed Gar and just put him in her bag.
Yes.
Okay.
Is there like, DM, for my own curiosity, is there like a bell tower or anything like that in the town? How developed is this town?
There is no building higher than 1 or 2 stories, and the 2-story building is the mayor's house.
Well, I wanted to give these people a warning, but I don't think I'll be able to. Unless we make something loud. We should make the volcano explode.
That's a great idea.
Or what?
What better warning system than an exploding volcano?
Right. That'll do it.
As you guys continue to move, you told Dusk to ride off as fast as possible, correct?
I told Dusk to go as far inland as he could. I would tell him I would tell him, though, telepathically, try to stay within a mile of us so that we can still communicate, just in case something goes wrong.
Okay.
We'll be following as closely behind as we can.
So what I'm about to describe is going to be from Rook's perspective.
Sure.
As all of you guys are moving quite briskly, most likely running, especially with Dusk running. After a couple minutes, you are aware that Dusk is give or take a mile out, and you are communicating with him. At this point, the rain has stopped, but you hear that Dusk is complaining about the rain. It's nothing major, and it has lightened up a little bit. And then the
Rook
line goes
doesn't
dead.
Rook doesn't experience the rain, but Dusk does.
Yes, very light rain. And then the line goes fully
Then-
dead.
I'm gonna try, at least, to communicate with him and just be like, Dusk, start heading back to us, buddy. Start heading back to us.
There's no reply.
Rook continues to run. I think he's trying to keep pace with Kasaira and Andre, and he's just like, I think something's happening up ahead. We need to go.
What is it?
I don't know. Dusk just stopped responding.
Okay, Kasaira will unsheath her greatsword just to be sure as she continues forward.
Andre just has this concerned look across her face.
As you guys continue to run faster and faster, trying your best to push your bodies so you can get there in time, breathing heavy, you reach the scene. And now we're going to go back in time. Alpheus and Aquin. You two have been riding alone for a little bit now. The droplets getting less and less dense, less thick, as you continue to run, but the fog ever present. Even though you're going upwards. And then you begin to hear it. Chanting. Like a song being sung by people. And a creaking. So deep, so loud. Coming from everywhere. What do you guys do?
I'm not the only one hearing that, right? I look over to Aquin.
I tried to tell him they're coming for me. They're not coming for those two. They're coming for me. And no matter what, they're gonna catch up, I'm sure. Can't do anything. We can't do anything.
Is the horse still with us, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Or is the horse gone too? Okay.
At this point, Dusk
it-
stops running.
I'm gonna look over to the horse, I guess. Hey, why'd we stop?
You see as the horse starts to turn his head and he looks towards you, Alpheus, and he says, "Let me in." And you feel something is trying to force you to open up your mind to it.
Would I know it as the shadow?
Yes, you would know this as the shadow.
I'm gonna need a little bit more explanation before I let you in.
This body's not strong enough for what's about to happen.
Aquin, what do you think?
Does Aquin hear that?
Yes, you do
Or
hear
the-
him saying this.
So Aquan is like frozen and dumbfounded, and kind of like stammering to themselves, like thinking about where they could possibly go to stay safe.
All right, I'm gonna look over to the shadow. I'm trusting you here. If you're scared, I'm scared. I'm gonna try to let it in or whatever I have to do to open my mind.
Okay. It's going to attempt to take hold of your entire body. Will you let that happen, or are you going to roll? Or are you going to try to resist it?
When it said to open my mind, was it saying like allow full control or just to let it have a host? Technically,
It is trying to let it have full control over you.
Oh, this is gonna be bad. I know it, but I'm trusting you here. I'm just gonna let it have full control.
Okay. A swirling black mass completely invades your mind, only for your vision to clear again a moment later. It forces your hand into the air, and it is... do you have any spell slots left?
I have a first level spell slot and 2 second level spell slots left.
Okay, it's going to burn your first level spell slot and cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
So please roll me a will save, as the amount of magic is a little bit too much for you to handle. This is going to be a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's not good.
Wow.
Nat 1 + 1 for a total of 2.
Okay, so you pass out.
Sick.
Aquin, so what happens to you directly is... Oh, also another question. Rook. So your horse is considered undead. Is it... How
Yes.
magical is it? If your magic was cut off from it, would this horse no longer exist?
I don't think so. I mean, it's a summoned creature. It doesn't disappear if I go unconscious. So
Okay. So it is still there. But it does kind of just fall over. It's not dead. It's just not exactly responsive as of this moment. Aquin, you have at this point gotten off the horse, and you see that Alpheus is standing there as he casts a spell with what you can only presume is the shadow inside of him, and then immediately passes out. You are completely alone, standing there in the middle of this island. Your neck is freezing cold. You are all alone. What are you feeling at this moment?
Sheer panic. Aquin is not only like still like actively like freezing up and anxious and everything, but at this point they are just breathing heavily. They are trembling. They are like, they keep going to move or do literally anything, but they keep freezing up. And at this point is just stuck in place, like not knowing what to do.
You feel a hand touch your shoulder from behind, as if somebody is standing behind you.
Their whole body tenses, and they slowly turn to see what is behind them.
So you turn around. A ghostly green, fully see-through, a skeleton with grimy cloth hung on the bones. Teeth, some golden, some cracked, some blackened with rot. As it looks at you, its face horrifying. As you can see, this creature attempts to smile at you. Attempts to show you something. How do you react?
Aquin is basically shut down, but is still staring the creature in the face.
At this point, Alpheus, you wake up. The shadow is no longer in you. What do you do?
Sorry, I was muted. And I'm seeing this skeleton. Is this the first thing I'm waking up to?
Yes, there's a skeleton that is behind Aquin, holding their shoulder. Aquin has their head turned, looking at this thing, and is not moving.
I'm pretty sure he would be panicked. It's like, oh, what the fuck? Shoot. Fireball.
Roll to hit.
All right. Let's see if I can get in.
Wait, fireball?
Sorry, firebolt.
I was about to say, Jesus fuck.
Where's my roll to hit? Oh, there it is. 23.
You hit. You do not have to roll for damage. The first shot from your gun does blow this thing's skull far, far away as the rest of the body collapses. Then disappears.
I'm looking to Aquin. What the fuck did I just wake up to?
Aquin's body seems to not be able to move or react other than like a rigid jump as the skeleton creature just gets blown to pieces. She slowly looks over, back over to Alpheus, and just utters, "I think it's too late."
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that we start running back to the group, and I'm just pushing to the last location where the group was, or back towards the group.
Okay. Do you guys start moving in that direction? Or rather, I should say, Aquin, do you start moving in that direction?
Aquin, after glancing around at their surroundings and realizing, like, oh, there's someone here to tell me what to do, Aquin follows suit.
Okay. You guys begin to move. But at that very moment, your friends appear. Shrouded in fog, but visible. You are all reunited.
What happened? Where's the horse? Why did the horse suddenly stop talking? Are you guys all right?
Camel.
Oh yeah, camel. What happened? Why did the camel stop talking? Why did the camel stop talking? No,
I knew it was a horse.
He didn't say that. That was a me error.
Uh-huh.
I do not know. I saw skeleton. Is the horse still over there? Quick question.
Yes, it is fully unconscious. There is no shadow anywhere that you guys can see.
He's over there. The shadow just completely knocked me the fuck out for some reason. And yeah, I woke up to a skeleton. It's been a strange day.
I think Rook, having a newfound trust for Dusk after Dusk explained himself a couple hours ago in game, looks straight into Alpheus's eyes with like a little bit of a piercing gaze and just says, Dusk, if you wouldn't mind explaining what's going on.
Isn't he knocked out?
He's inside you.
He was. DM, do I feel?
You don't
thing
feel
in
anything
there?
inside of you.
He was, as far as I can tell. I don't feel anything inside of me.
I don't like that.
The last thing I remember, he was telling me, "Hey, let me inside as a host," and I was like, shit." He was scared, as far as I could tell. I let him in. Next thing I know, everything goes black, and I wake up to a skeleton.
Okay. Book looks over to Aquin. Skeleton?
I'm sure it's some kind of undead. Most likely a ghost. Have you ever heard the story of Davy Jones?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure what to say then.
Are
Maybe
sure
we
should
should
be
tell the
talking
story in somewhere hidden.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, where to? We can go back to that cave.
I think the cave is probably the best idea. Well, will it still be open? I think it's worth a shot either way.
We can hide behind the statues.
Good
Probably
enough.
deeper.
Good enough. Let's go.
All right.
As you guys begin to move, the creaking from all around you begins to get louder. And the voices can be heard aboard the ship. Yo.
We're gonna get copyrighted.
I'm going to stop there for that purpose, but you get the idea.
Could Alpheus try to find like where the sound is coming from? Is it like originating from like a source to the left, to the right, up, down, left, right?
It is coming from... Make me a perception check.
Alrighty.
Or rather, investigation.
Oh, I'm just gonna say I did perception. It's 19. Or do you want me?
Oh,
to
that's
do
fine.
that?
It's fine.
Okay. I'd already rolled it. Sorry.
This creaking should not be coming from where it's coming from. As you look up, piercing the edge of the fog, the far reaches of your vision, your dark vision helping in this circumstance, you can see a wooden beam for the briefest moment. This sound is not coming from the left or the right or forward or backward. It is coming directly from above. What do you do?
I'm gonna look, or I'm assuming I'd be in the back, running while we're all doing this. I'm gonna say, so we should probably not look up. That's all I will say. But just keep running for the cave.
Kasara will say nothing in response, but just nod. How far is Alpheus? Like, is he like noticeably like far away, or?
I mean, I just have 25 speed. Y'all have like 30-ish, so I'm not too far, I would say.
Okay, Kasara
But
will
I am in
grab
the
his
back.
hand just to make sure he's still with them.
The fog is growing even thicker.
Can I do anything? How far are we from the cave?
You guys aren't very far at all. Maybe, if I had to say, maybe 1,000 feet total.
I'm just keeping an eye facing up at the same time just to see if anything's falling down or if it's like just waiting for like an ambush or something.
Okay.
But just keeping an eye and running.
Okay. Are you all running?
Or so.
Yes.
Horse. So
Camel.
camel.
Continue. Or, okay, sorry. So, you all continue to run. Kasaira, you're holding Alpheus's hand, correct?
Yes.
Are you holding anyone else's?
I'm assuming she would let go of Andre's hand to get a grip on her great sword, so it would just be Alpheus's hand.
Okay. Is anyone else holding the hand of anyone else?
Andre's not holding anyone's hand. She's just running.
Rook?
Is Aquan's hand taken?
N-
No. Question mark? Unless we're
Hey, yo.
Is
your hand available?
Rook be grabbing Aquan's hand. 'Cause
weird
he is-
weird pickup line, but okay.
Damn.
Listen, I just had to check to make sure that nobody was already grabbing Aquan's hand. That's all.
He's
Oh,
smooth
he
with
has
it.
2 hands.
I was about to say, Aquan has 2 hands.
No,
No.
the skeleton took the other one.
Hey, yo.
As you guys continue to run, none of you guys know this island very well. You all become lost. Well, actually, first, Sorry, I'm going to retract that statement. Please make me a history check to see how well you can remember and try to make it back to the cave. Everyone can make this, and if you are within a group, I will take the higher roll.
Andre is not necessarily with a group, but she rolled an 8.
Okay.
I rolled
That would
a
be
7.
15.
I rolled a 17.
Okay, so 17 will be. And Aquin and Rook?
No, just an 8.
Also an 8. Oh my god.
What is it
Okay.
with 8s?
So, as you guys are running, Alpheus and Kasaira, you guys immediately find the cave and then run inside. No one else joins you.
Shit.
Aquin and Rook,
Quick.
you guys are standing near some trees. And Endre, you are in a clearing somewhere. You do not see anything around you.
Damn it. She's just scratching her head.
But Okay, from the cave mouth, I would like. There are too many trees in the way. Damn it. What could I do? I want to try to just shoot, straight, not like shooting directly below. Like I'm shooting up in a sense. And I'm assuming the bullet would cut through the fog at the very least, right?
A little bit.
My question is, since it's technically a magic bullet, would it have like a hue to it, like a color to it, as it's being shot out?
You decide. Would this bullet have a hue?
I would want to say yes, due to the magical components of it, but it's up to you too, DM.
I mean, I'm fine with it having a hue. I'm guessing it would be red.
Assuming that's the type of elemental, sure.
Yeah, that's what's...
A small one, but
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to shoot just straight, aiming a little bit higher as to not hit anybody, but just trying to see if people would be able to recognize, like see the hue in a sense and see where it's coming from, to be able to tell. Just anything to help.
Okay.
Just I'm doing that, like aiming straight, and then at a 90-degree angle to the left, 90-degree angle to the right. Or not 90, but 45, something like that.
Okay.
Different directions, just to lead towards the cave.
Aquin and Rook and Endre, can you all make me a perception check, please?
Or 14.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Let's fucking go.
Aquin?
Sorry, I forgot I was muted. 5.
Okay. Andre, you immediately locate this bullet and manage to walk directly into the cave. You're only about 10 feet away,
Uh,
but you manage to very
DM.
quickly get into the cave. Yes?
Quick question. Can I use message to try to find Rook or Alfie, not Alfie's, Aquin?
Sure. Oh, can you read me the spell description first, though?
Oh wait, never mind. I'm reading it. It says you point towards a creature.
Okay. Fortunately, you do not
Oh,
know where
I-
they are, so you cannot point to them.
Okay.
Rook and Aquin, you guys do not manage to see the bullet. What do you guys do?
I think Rook continuing to hold on to Aquin's hand is just going to start being like, guys, guys.
Do we hear Rook?
No, you guys do not. Actually, first can you all make me a perception check?
Damn it. 3.
Wow. 9.
Okay. Andre?
Counting on you, Andre. Another nat 20.
Repeat that one more time.
Please make a perception check to try to hear the others.
It's a 9.
Okay.
Damn.
They do not hear anything. And you guys... In between you, from up above, you guys see a rope ladder begin to fall, tumbling between you, until eventually it lands on the ground, a couple more rungs hitting the ground in front of you guys. What do you guys do?
Could you specify? Sorry.
So a rope, would just be a typical rope ladder that you can find on many ships, in which you just kind of toss it overboard in order to let people who are on smaller rowboats or on the docks, especially if it's a very large ship, onto the ship.
Sorry, but
these-
you're talking about Aquin and Rook, right?
Yes, I am talking to Aquin and Rook.
All right, my bad. Sorry.
Rook is going to interpose himself between Aquin and the ladder as best he can.
Aquin, your neck
Aquin. Oh shit.
your
Oh,
neck
go ahead.
is not feeling great. You're gonna be taking 5 damage. Frost damage. And from up above, you hear a clank, as if wood on wood. One clank like that, and the other a regular footstep, as if a boot on wood. Something is climbing down this ladder.
Of course.
What do you guys do?
I'm gonna look over to the rest of the group, or the two, and say, we gotta go back out there. Tie a rope to your waist. Everybody stick together, at the very least.
Cassira will immediately, with no hesitation, get back out there and simultaneously just bringing out her rope, tying it around her waist, and lending the other half to Alpheus and Andre.
Okay.
Andre, do you have any rope? Alpheus?
I mean, it's 60 feet. It's not like it's enough for all of us, or 50, either way.
Okay. It's just a little bit complicated to tie, but it's fine. And she will toss it over to the two of them. Hang on to it.
DM, would it still be possible for me to like see the ship ish?
You
Or
cannot see the ship at
general-
all. As of right now, your vision is give or take if you're a full arm's length. For Rook, specifically.
Oof. All right, so what we're gonna do? Can I switch over to the flamethrower mode and start just like spewing it up in the air as we're running, as like a signal flare
You can try.
in a sense? Okay.
But in the meantime, Rook and Aquin, what are you guys doing?
Aquin is just slowly backing away. But like paying attention.
Rook is just kind of continuing to stand in between Aquin and whatever this is, while just walking backwards with them as best he can.
Whatever it is keeps climbing down the ladder, and as you guys continue to back up, the ladder becomes obscured by the fog. Until you hear something softly thud against the ground. And from the fog you hear Aquin, come out, my dear. Where are you? What do you do?
Aquin is terrified, but still is trying to stay in the same spot as Rook.
Rook?
I think Rook is waiting to see if Aquin reacts at all, and then when no reaction is given, he just kind of also stays and waits quietly before really reacting.
Aquin, come here. It's your dad. I know you haven't seen me in a while. Come and give me a hug.
Does this sound like Aquin's
No.
dad?
I'm
Aquin
just gonna say
is,
this right now. Where my hug at?
Aquin is shaking their head, but still tight-lipped, not moving.
Yeah, Rook, his eyebrows furrow at that comment, and he's like looking back to Aquin, seeing what the reaction is to this. Seeing the shaking head, is going to continue to remain quiet for the moment.
I died on that day from this very ship, but I was born anew. Join us. What do you do?
I just think Rook is too dumb to understand that he can probably see through the fog. I think he thinks they're being really sneaky right now.
That's really funny.
So he's just sitting there with this really serious but like halfway smug look on his face.
You can't see me.
Nuh-uh.
Aquin.
No peekaboo for you.
Aquin. Come join us. We're all here.
Why? Why?
You know we've always called to you. This is your destiny. Give in and join us. The ship calls for you.
I don't understand.
You don't have to. Come on. You'll be right at home, along with the rest of your family.
You already said no, man. Get back on your ship. Leave.
A glowing green hand begins to emerge from the fog, reaching towards you, Rook. What would you like to do?
Reaching towards me, you say, I think Rook is going to see this hand reaching out to him. And I think he's genuinely just going to try to smack it away.
Okay. Is there any form of magic that you are using?
Hell no. I'm pretty sure I'm out of spell slots.
Okay. Your hand fully passes through this creature. It is
Then
going
he
to,
just...
Yep, it is going to continue to reach toward you.
We're going back up. Rook puts his arm out protectively in front of Aquin and just begins backing away from the hand.
As you continue to back up, all of a sudden, coming from behind at breakneck speeds, Cassira, you absolutely collide with Aquin.
Aquin lets out an obviously they were like really tense situation. They are terrified. They let out a huge shriek and just kind of helplessly bat Cassira away before standing up and realizing it's her.
Rook hearing Rook hearing Aquin scream thinks Aquin is under attack from behind and is going to turn around and swing on whatever just collided.
Roll the hit.
Definitely sword. He doesn't know.
It's bad because I still have a flamethrower going up in the air.
We're calling it a 16 to hit.
That's exactly enough to hit.
Alright, I don't have any spell slots, so I'm not gonna smite, but
as a little treat,
because I like you, you can take 9 points of damage.
Oh, you're so generous. You kept me at 1 digit.
Yay!
Yay! I think Cassira, upon crashing into Aquin, she would catch herself before she would even tip over to fall, and have this like second of an apologetic look before absolutely getting smacked, having a flash of white when she gets whopped in the face by Rook, and she would almost stumble again, and her hair would kind of like fall over her face just slightly, and then she'd whip her head in the direction of where the punch came from, and have this deadly look on her face at Rook before, I'm assuming, the figure is still there with the hand.
Sees Cassira, understands what just happened, and you know the face that a dog makes when it got caught doing something bad?
Yes.
He just looks at Cassira so apologetically, and as he is going to just remember that there is a hand progressively reaching towards him from behind, and very just kind of gently push Aquin forward as he walks in Cassira's direction, and just I'm really sorry. I heard Aquin scream.
Don't touch me. And she will glare towards the figure.
I'm
Out.
assuming we're all there now, right, DM? is it
Yes.
just
If you
Kasira?
guys were connected, and so at this point you guys will have all be able to convene. You guys see the spectral green hand in front of you guys. And you see the fingers slowly start to unfurl. A key falls to the ground. Real.
Real. I love the confirmation.
Well, it's a versus like the spectral hand, a real key made of iron falls to the ground.
Yeah. All right.
What else does the hand do?
Middle finger?
It
What the
slowly
hand do?
starts to retract back into the fog.
DM, quick question. Would I recognize this hand from previous session? No? Not even
No.
from the time I used Identify on Aquin's necklace?
Nope.
Alright, just double checking.
As the hand slowly retreats back into the fog. Listen, my dear. They can walk through walls. They can go anywhere they wish, and you will be found. You will be hunted. That's the key I held in my hand. That's the key they used. Join us. Or be hunted.
Aquin looks distraught and teary-eyed and just absolutely a mess right now, honestly.
Kasira will still have her sword drawn and kind of point it towards the air. I'm assuming this voice, can they all hear it? Or no?
Yeah, all of you guys can hear it.
Okay, is it like all around us or in one specific direction?
It's just coming from where the hand was.
Okay. Kasira would just point her sword in the direction and just say, "Leave them alone."
Join us, my dear. And then in a chorus of maybe 8 people surrounding all of you, except for the direction of the cave, join us.
The
Sorry.
police are here.
You're out there over us. Aquin is just kind of shaking her head, mostly in disbelief, and is not going anywhere near the key. In fact, is actually kind of like holding herself away from where the key is.
What do you do? This goes to all of you. What do you guys do?
Rook
Are they still chanting around us?
They just said join us, and that was it. It went silent.
Rook, seeing Aquin's severe discomfort with the key, is going to walk up to the key and just kick it as hard as he can off into the distance, and just say, Aquin already said no. If you keep coming, we will kill you.
Aquin, you feel a metal object hit the back of your head.
Aquin jolts and spins around and looks down at, or up or whatever, wherever direction the object went.
There's an iron key sitting at your feet.
Of course there is.
DM, do the people that are surrounding them, are they like ghosts or are they like skeletons?
You cannot see them right now. They are fully obscured by the fog.
Andre's gonna shoot a fireball in one of the directions.
Fireball or firebolt?
Not firebolts, I mean sorry, firebolt.
Okay. As you do, the fireball goes flying off in that direction.
Okay, she's just gonna do it at all directions.
Yeah, fireballs go flying around in all directions.
Okay then. She just kind of has this face of like confusion.
Because Cyril will put a protective like hand over Aquin. No foolish soul would ever join you. And she will speak this into the air.
Aquin kind of winces at the word foolish, and still does not look up from the key.
Oh, wasn't it in the back view? Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Aquin turned around to look at the key.
Yeah,
so it is
yeah,
no
you do
longer
pick up
in
the key.
back.
My bad.
Wait, what?
You do, you said you were gonna, sorry. Were you looking at the key or picking up the key?
Looking at the
Okay.
key.
Yes, you go look at the key. As you look down, you see it is the exact same make and model as the key that your dad was clutching when he died. However, instead of the normal like base of the key where you'd hold it to spin it, it has been etched into it the picture of a ship. And then one of the figures from a distance away speaks. Tiefling girl, you say they should not join us, but that is not what we want. You have no right to speak here. So leave.
And you have no right to pressure them. They're my friend, and I will defend them.
And we're her family.
Not from how I see it.
Make your decision.
Why?
Are you aware of the true story of the Doucheman?
No, I guess not.
Are you aware of the true story of Davy Jones?
I know the books, the stories. I've read them all. I don't...
He reaps those who have died. He was a king of the dead. He ruled over them. He was their god. But even gods die. But his ship did not. We need a captain. And you are the chosen one who was said to take his place. Now join us and be our captain. And leave this mortal world behind.
Aquan swallows heavily and tries to speak up a little louder this time and just asks, chosen? By who?
By our god, of course.
Why? Why?
Right now, you stand above. Right now, you stand above the rest of your kin. We are powerful. You are powerful. And only one of power may take the helm of the Dutchman. Or die.
It sounds like they die either way. Aquan just kind of mutters, I'm not ready. I don't want to go.
Join us. At this point, from up above, you guys can see a wooden beam slowly going towards the ground.
Hey, I'm sorry to disturb you, but maybe we should start running. Anybody? That's me.
Andre just kind of nods and like kind of gestures to Rook to basically just grab Aquan to run.
Everybody
You,
grab
uh,
onto the rope.
There's nowhere to run, my guys.
There is the cave. That
The
was planned.
cave.
Sure, let's go to the cave.
Into the mines. And I'm assuming we're booking it.
Mm-hmm.
And get surrounded. Awesome. Again, awesome.
You guys...
The DM said that the entrance to the cave was not...
Yeah, it was not being blocked off by the people.
Yeah, but then we're inside a dead end, most likely.
Yeah,
Oh,
but they're in a ship.
Aquan's not. Yeah, it's true. But they can just get down. Anyway, Aquan's not resisting.
Okay. As you all begin to hurry towards the cave, getting fully inside, what do you guys do?
Is
I'm
the...
assuming-
Oops, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say... sorry. I was just gonna
You
say
go.
if the entrance is open, leading towards the down area, or if it's closed.
It is open. You guys can fully go into it.
Yeah, I would assume we would go all the way down.
Yes, you guys do manage to fully make it into the cave. And silence. You guys wait a couple moments and there's nothing. What do you guys do?
Kasira will just not say anything and she'll just bring her index finger to her lips to kind of make like a hushing motion and just looking around cautiously.
There's nothing. You guys see that there's the pedestal in the middle of the room. Couple of statues. That's about it.
And Alpheus like walk up and try to just like peek off the stairs, seeing outside.
As you look outside, you didn't really notice it as you guys were really rushing into this cave, but there looks to be a wall that is blocking the fog from going down the stairs.
Okay. I'm looking over to the rest. So I think we might be safe here.
So, where are the other Dragonborns?
That's a good question.
They kind of just stopped following you guys after a little bit, kind of getting lost as well, like running in the direction where Aquin and Alpheus were originally when when Daybreak went down and actually both went down. They kind of just stopped following you guys at that point. They don't have as much endurance as you. They weren't able to run that far, so they just kind of stopped.
Skill issue.
Well, what you gonna do?
I think there might be something special about this cave. It could have to do with the orb or something, but as far as I can tell, that fog is not seeping in here.
Well, we might as well just take a second to breathe.
Andrew's gonna start like exploring every inch of the cave as much as she can to see if there's any like passageway to another exit or something along that lines.
Yeah. Um, you continue to look around. There really doesn't look to be another like exit or anything. You do notice that like a number of these statues do have like, it's hard to put it, but they do, as you kind of look at them really closely, a couple of them do have kind of facial features which you didn't really notice before. It's kind of hard to tell, but after looking at one, you do see that one does look vaguely tiefling-ish.
Vaguely?
Yes.
What was that supposed to mean?
So they
Can
are
I take a
covered
quick
in,
closer look?
yeah, so they're covered with like hoods, like the hoods are very carved into stone. And so it's hard to tell, but you do notice like as if there are horns on one of them, but it's really difficult to notice. And a lot of them have very similar facial structures, but the one with horns is very clearly, it has some form of like horns, which are typical amongst tieflings. So it does look tiefling-ish.
Andre is just gonna just examine that for a quick while just to see if she can look at the face or see the facial expression or any hints around it, as it had piqued her interest.
I mean, there's not like a whole lot of facial features. They do kind of look to be kind of standardized. Even as you look at some of the other statues, a lot of them look to be just like regular humanoid-ish faces. But this one, I mean, you notice the horns, and so you're guessing tiefling in nature, but you're not entirely sure.
What about the other statues? What do they look like?
As far as you're aware, you aren't able to tell like any major features.
Hmm. Are they looking at like a certain direction, or they're all just kind of facing each other?
They are staring directly at the center where the orb was.
Okay.
How about the rest of you guys? Are you guys doing anything?
Brooke is with Aquin and is just like, Aquin, what is happening right now? We've got a second to breathe, so would you mind explaining what you understand about the situation?
I don't understand the situation. All I know is my father died on a ship, and nobody knew why. And then, come one day, I get visited by some spirit in my dream or in my vision, and I guess I'm being hunted by Davy Jones. And that's. I don't know what to do.
Kasira will approach the two of them, and without any words, she will go through her bag, still keeping an eye on like every direction. Her eyes are kind of like shifting around sporadically, but she will still dig through, and she plucks out this familiar stone that you notice, Aquin, and it is smooth. There's a thumbprint, an indent of where a hollowed space should be, and it is thin and smooth, and she'll hand it over to Aquin, just kind of gesture their hands to cup open.
Aquin, remembering having used this before, nods their head in appreciation and carefully takes the worry stone and begins to use it.
We will figure this out. We just need to stay low and be quiet.
Aquin nods.
Do I still not see anything on the door or like attempting to get closer to the door?
There looks to be nothing.
All right, I'd say Alpheus would start to head back down then.
Okay.
Kasira will look over to Andre's direction and walk towards her quietly to see what she's doing.
Andre is still kind of like looking at each of the statues and like trying to like thinking her like in her own little thoughts.
To try to stay silent, she will kind of look at where she's looking and looking between the statues and thinking about the Age of Heroes again. Kasira will look at whichever one she's mostly inclined, I guess, to like look at more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you look at one of these statues.
Kasira will hesitate to reach into her bag, and then she'll look over towards the other ones. Does she somehow notice the tiefling statue?
Andrew, would you tell Kasira about the tiefling statue?
I mean, she didn't ask me anything. She's just quiet. So Andre, no.
Okay. You wouldn't really notice it. You do have to be very close and be very observing specific one in order to notice it.
Okay. She would carefully plug out the book and then look over to Andre and walk towards her.
Okay.
I'm certain these statues represent the heroes, but they never say any names or what they look like. At least I haven't read anything about it.
Well, this one right here, and she's gonna point at the hooded one, is a tiefling, from what I can tell. The rest, I'm not necessarily sure of, and they're all pointing or looking directly at the stone. So, don't know if we have to put it back in and see what it does to, I don't know, help us from this situation, but I don't know much about the Age of Heroes, nor do I too much care about stories like that.
Kasira will furrow her brows in the direction of the tiefling, and then she will look to the other statues. Are they all in the same position? Are they like in a... What kind of position are they in?
So they're standing there, kind of hunched over a little bit so they can be looking at this center area. The statues are about, give or take, like 8 or 9 feet tall, looking down. Um, and they all have villager from Minecraft.
Yeah.
Wait, so like they have their
Yeah, they have like their arms together in like a hooded fashion with like cloth draping down. But yeah, just the the classic
Okay, I
villager from
figured.
Minecraft.
That's what I figured. I was like, okay, it's probably like praying hands or something. I don't know. Okay. Uh, okay. Does anything in the book mention this island?
No.
Okay. Anything about a stone or
Mm,
gem?
no.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
DM, can I cast detect magic as like a ritual?
Sure. What are you trying to use it on?
On like the statues themselves and like the stone area, like where the stone was inserted.
As you do so, you do not detect any meaningful magic coming from it.
Okay, and what do you mean by meaningful?
There is magic in all things in my world. So
Yeah.
meaningful, I mean like actual like magic was cast on it. Of course, if you were to cast it on anything, you'd be like, yeah, there's magic here.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say Alpheus, after just witnessing whatever the hell these tieflings are doing, I think he would just go up and ask Kasira, so you recognize this metal? Last I checked, you knew about it. I don't even know about this metal.
yes, I do recognize it from a tribe.
And this tribe came up with this metal or discovered it? Or how is this tribe linked to this metal?
I wish I could tell you. I don't know. I don't know if this metal was native to their lands or not, but this confirms that this metal could come from somewhere else, or they transported it somehow to this island. But it is strong, hard to strike, hard to pierce.
I guess Alpheus would just be looking at it for a bit, thinking about it. Huh.
I don't know if a tribe member left and they brought it here, but that must have been ages ago.
Do you know where that tribe came from? Could it be that they originated from this island? Or were they just nomads that wandered aimlessly?
No, not nomads. They were near Kinnaman. It would be an extremely long trek to get to this island from Kinnaman. It would be a wise way to escape what was happening there.
Could Alpheus try to like chip off a piece of the metal? Or just would it be too hard to try to work with? Or is it just like
This metal is extraordinarily old, and with the amount of time that has passed, it has become rather brittle, and so you can pretty easily snap off a piece.
I'll have to take this for later? I wonder why, if that's true, why, like you said, why is there this metal here and why this orb was placed here? Do you know if that tribe has anything to do with magics, artifacts?
Artifacts, maybe. Magic, I'm not entirely sure. DM, out of character, does
Mhm.
Kasira did she witness any kinds of magic of within that tribe?
Uh, you heard rumors that they used magic, but you never saw it in person.
Okay. Kasira would look back to Alpheus. If they were to use magic, they were secretive, and they never used it in battle.
I guess Alpheus would take out the orb at this point and just, I don't know, try to do something with it. Hit it on the hit it on the pedestal, maybe one of the statues or something.
Yeah. It stays fully intact, does not alter or deform at all.
Could I try to use it as like a arcane focus or something, like a gem, and just cast firebolt through it or something? See if that does anything.
Nothing really happens. You don't manage to cast firebolt though.
Huh.
Why don't you just try placing it back?
It's not gonna do nothing. I mean, if it was there for the entire time.
I mean,
Hell, I'll try it if you want me to. I put
Nothing
it back.
we don't
happens.
have much options.
What did I say?
Andre just puts her hands up like, we're just kind of sitting ducks here at this point. Anything is better than nothing, okay, Alpheus?
All right. If anybody has any other ideas for what to do with it, I was thinking maybe this thing was powering this place and that's why they can't get in, but it's hard to tell really. I don't really understand this language either. Only that other guy did, and well, he's dead,
Can
so.
can I take it for a second?
If you got something you want to do with it, by all means.
I'll try something. Does Alpheus hand Kasira the
I mean, it's on the pedestal, so
Oh,
just go
okay.
grab it.
Okay, Kasira will carefully grab it. DM, was there any mention at all of like tribes within the Age of Heroes? I'm assuming no.
Uh, the book wasn't very helpful. No, it didn't mention anything specifically about tribes.
Okay. Kasira will look down at it and then walk towards the tiefling statue. And she'll whisper it in Infernal. Speak your name.
Nothing happens.
Kasira will ask in Infernal, are you conscious?
Nothing happens.
Hmm. Kasira will look over her shoulder. Nothing. It doesn't. This doesn't work, at least my idea.
Maybe try hitting the statue with it. I don't
I'm
know.
gonna hit it.
I'm
Kasira
out of
will
ideas at this point.
gently place. Is there any like platform like nearby a statue that's like you can step on it or
Uh, well, so there are 5 statues around the room. All of them are laid out roughly the same. There's one like, if you could imagine that there was like a 6th statue at the entrance, that's kind of how they're laid out. So there's one directly across the hall, 2 that are next to that, and then 2 that are kind of behind you when you enter the room, with the pedestal being in the center. All the statues look pretty much the same, outside of the one that Endry pointed out, as far as you guys are aware. They have very, very few differences, and they are very, very difficult to notice.
DM, is it dark in here? Like, is it even like with dark vision?
It is pretty dark in here, but you guys are managing to see with your dark vision.
Okay,
Uh,
for the house.
Kasira, do you hit one of the statues with the orb?
Kasira wouldn't smack it, she would like tap it, kind of like a little bump.
And which one?
The tiefling.
Okay, as you do tap the tiefling with it, a jolt runs through your arm.
Kasira would flinch and almost instinctively step away, but kind of pause midway through, like mid-step, balancing on one foot, and then placing the foot back. Kasira will look back to the group. It shocked me.
You could be imagining it.
I, I definitely felt something, and that was only for a second.
You just place it down then.
Okay, and Kasira will slowly place it down.
Yeah, you place it onto the ground.
Nothing happens.
Yeah, nothing happens.
I meant on the statue. Like, placed it on the statue if he's able
You
to.
can't. There's no like
No.
area to place it.
Kasira will pick it back up. I don't know if it'll hurt me if I hold it there for longer. Do I test it?
Here, let me put my arm. Which hand did it shock?
DM.
It was you were holding it, whatever hand you were holding it in. By the way, this is the statue, which is to the right side of the cave, but still kind of in front of you when you entered.
Okay. Kasira will just bounce her shoulders. I held this with two hands, so a little bit of both.
I'll just hold one of the hands. Try it again. Let me see if I feel anything. Worst case scenario, I hit you with the cure wounds.
Okay. Kasira will gently press the stone back against the statue.
Both of you guys feel a jolt through your arm. Nothing like actually like that painful. It's just like maybe a small shock.
I'd say
Did you
keep
feel
holding it. Yeah, keep holding it.
Okay. Kasira looks very unsure, but she will slowly then just press it and hold it there.
Nothing further continues.
Go try it with the other statues.
Kasira will look down at Alpheus. Am I just the test dummy?
I mean, kinda. If it's working with you, maybe it's doing something.
Great. Kasira will go to the next statue.
DM, as she does this, can I cast detect magic on the statue as it's being like tested on?
So yes, you do sense that there was some form of magic, but it didn't feel correct. That's about as much as I can give you.
What do
Which
you
one
mean
are you?
it feel correct?
As if it's like a puzzle piece that just isn't. It is the correct puzzle, but the puzzle piece is just not going in to the hole that you think it should go into.
Okay, so this is a puzzle then.
Maybe.
God damn it!
Who has a pair of scissors and some glue so we can just make the puzzle piece fit?
We need tape too.
Which one do you go to
Is-
next?
Andre just is like, just try it on every single one of them at this point because I think this is a puzzle and you have to figure out which one this matches with.
All right. Kasira will go to the closest one to her and do the same thing.
Okay, so which one will that be? Is that one the middle one or the one on like the back right?
Back right.
You feel another jolt, but nothing.
It just shocked me again. Nothing of substance.
How
Kasira will go to the other one.
How far are these based by like in the middle? So like from the middle to the statue, is it within like an arm's length?
It's about
Or is
like
it a lot
4
bigger?
feet.
Or like 4 feet wide?
So like so from the center like pillar thing, it is give or take like 4 feet to the nearest statue, and about like 8 feet to the nearest wall. It's for like the wall that is behind the statues.
Maybe try leaving it on the center and then try to, I don't know, like touch it, both of them at the same time. Maybe that'll
Alright,
do
you want me to
something.
put it back?
Like put it in the middle, you touch one of the statues and touch the orb at the same time.
Alright. Kasira will do so and try it out.
nothing happens.
Kasara
Does
will
she,
then move to the middle.
does
Okay.
she not get the shock?
And
No shock.
yeah, no shock.
Yep.
She'll kind of call over very quietly and then move over to the middle and press it against the stone statue.
Okay. The center stone statue, correct?
Yes.
Okay. As you do so, you see as red lines along this creature, which were not previously visible, start to light up.
Kasara's ears will lower a bit and then look over to the group. It's doing something.
It's a puzzle. What do you expect it to do?
And, is it threatening me?
Is it just lighting up?
As you guys watch, you see as red veins of magic begin to fill the statue, slowly moving through it until it reaches the face, in which... So none of you guys have ever seen this before. However, a robotic face, like the contours of a robotic face, begin to emerge from the stone. And a name, which all of you guys can read in your native tongues, whatever that may be. Reading Mechanus.
Could you spell that out in the chat?
Yes, I will do that. Hold on.
All right, thank you.
But what do you guys do?
Andre just kind of sighs. Like, I'm assuming we just keep going to see what puzzle matches. So this is the middle. Try the middle, and I don't know, the next nearest one or the next farthest one.
I can try, but I've never heard this name before.
I don't recognize it either.
Can I say it out loud just to see if it does something?
Sure. As you say it out loud, nothing happens.
Maybe it's the name of this statue or whoever it was based on. That's all I can think of. Most
All right.
logical. Try
Alright.
hitting a bunch more. See if that does something.
All right. Kasara will go to the next one.
I'm just going to kind of skip a little bit. None of the other statues react to the orb.
Okay. Kasara will shrug. Well, we've done all we could.
Maybe
At least
put
we
it.
unveiled one of them.
Maybe put it back on the center.
Wait, can I try something, DM?
Sure.
Andre is gonna go and do the same thing, but touch the tiefling sorcerer, or not tiefling statue. I can't even say statue.
Nothing happens.
Okay, I was just wondering if it was reacting to like each person.
Put it back in the center. Maybe that'll do something.
Kasara will do so.
You still have your detect magic up, right, Andre?
I mean, has it passed the time?
Like
No.
10 minutes.
You guys, this is not taking very long. As you
Okay,
do,
then no.
nothing... Oh, you don't have it up anymore?
I meant yes. Sorry.
Okay. As you do place the orb in the center, nothing visibly happens, but you do feel that there is magic coursing through something.
Can I follow that course, or like try to follow clear by?
Magic is going somewhere. You can't really follow it.
Can I go outside to see if there's any noticeable effect?
There is no longer any fog.
Oh. Guys, I think the people of the ship might have left. There's no more fog left.
Who's probably been just like appointing himself as Aquan's designated bodyguard and sitting with them this whole time, just kind of like grabs their shoulder and shakes it a little bit with a little bit of a goofy grin and is like, "Looks like we're good." Hopefully.
Aquin, who was definitely not paying attention to anything that was going on, startles out of a sort of daze, and looks at Rook. Do you really think they're gone?
I mean, they did say that, they wanted an answer from you, and seems like we gave them one, and then the fog's gone. I don't think we should be leaving immediately, but I mean, hopefully we're out of hot water at this point.
Can I go fully outside just to check?
Yeah.
Make sure there's no fog anywhere.
Yes. As you fully walk outside, you don't feel great all of a sudden, but there's also no fog, and there's nothing bad that's visible from where you guys are, or from where you are specifically.
Is it just like somewhere in the chest, or is it like one of those things where it's like you're in trouble? Or like describe the pain in a sense.
So it's more just like your brain is just kind of forgetting something. It's like a really intense, like, I cannot understand what is something that is happening right now.
But I'm able to hold on to that feeling, right?
Yes, it is still there. It is staying persistent.
I'll go back to. I'm assuming people are coming back up, or are they still down there?
Are you guys coming back up?
Yeah, I
I'll
think
go
so.
back.
I would have stayed put for now.
All right. I'd go back down, being just like, oh, I have this strange pain for some reason. Like I'm forgetting something. Am I the only one getting this?
I don't feel anything.
You guys, anyone who does fully exit will feel it. If you have not, you do not feel it.
I'm all good.
Andre is still in the cave, so she didn't feel it.
I'll be right back. And I'm gonna exit the cave again.
Be
Okay.
careful.
You exit the cave again. Still remains there.
How do you remember something?
Do you walk further out
Is
of the
it
cave?
maybe yes, like one step at a time? Is it possible to just close my eyes too? It's a thing where if you close your eyes, you can try to remember more clearly.
Mm-hmm. As you walk forward, you feel something metal grasp your leg.
I look down. I guess freaked out.
There is what you can only describe as a metal person sitting there, completely, like, on his knees, grabbing your leg. And you see as it looks up to you, and as you look closer, you see metal cogs are spinning in its head. Eyes that aren't actually eyes. Almost like googly eyes, but more mechanical in nature. Like something is actively moving them, causing them to move about. And it looks at you before disappearing.
Like completely? Like it just
Yes,
poof?
it fully disappears.
What the fuck?
And that is where we're going to end it for today. I hope you all enjoyed. Our characters have managed to survive their first encounter with one of the 12 creatures. I hope you all enjoyed. Join us next week. Bye-bye, everybody.
See ya.
Bye bye.
13.
Okay, bye.